Yeah, still Yvonne Chen. Yeah, we are counting down to 7.
Hello, guys. Can you hear me?
Hello, Tony. Yeah.
Hi. All right.
Hi.
Perfect. Hi.
I think we will start at 7 sharp, or do you still want to wait for others to join?
Maybe let's give people 1 or 2 more minutes.
Let's wait for a bit.
Okay, we'll wait for maybe 3 more minutes to make sure that everyone could join.
Why not?
I guess we can get started now. So, yeah. Oh, good evening, everyone, and morning to those in Americas, and afternoon to Africa and Europe. And for Australia and New Zealand, I guess we share the same time zone. So apparently, we have students from all the continents being here today in the first ice-breaking activity held by the Student Council in collaboration with the GMBA office. On behalf of the Student Council, thank you for joining us. And my name is Elaine, and I'm in charge of the international affairs from the Student Council. So joining me today and giving us a lot of support is the Student Council's classmates, our classmates, and they will help you throughout your time here in Taiwan. I'm very sorry that Yvonne just announced me at the last minute that she's not feeling well today. So she will try to join us, but she will not be as professional as she is. So we hope that she will still join. But for the Q&A session, I hope that you can type your questions in our chat box, and we'll collect them later and pass on to Yvonne. And for the questions that we can discuss right here, we still open the Q&A session for you to discuss with us. Is that okay for everyone? Yep. Okay. So I'm happy to introduce the participants for today's events. The first, welcome all the new students from the GMBA 2024 to join our big family. And second, we have the Student Council, the organizers of today's event. Let's welcome Helen, the reigning president of the Student Council. Helen, say something.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I'm outside, so I'm not using my computer. So, hi, everyone. I'm Helen, and I'm the president of Student Council for so far. So, when you join, and I'm from Taiwan, I'm Taiwanese, and I'm really happy and looking forward to meeting everyone. Yeah, so I throw back to Elaine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And we also have Natasha, Vice President of General Affairs, and Ellie, who's also in charge of Student Affairs. So you just come to us whenever you have any issue or any questions. And the whole SE team, thank you for being here with us today. Okay, so let me talk about today's agenda. So for the first part, Natasha, Vice President of the General Affairs, will give a brief introduction of NTU, GMBA, and all the basics of campus life. Then later on, I will take over with the latest updates on the current pandemic policies and quarantine issues and how to arrange the transportation and everything here. And that's followed by Ellie with her talk on the school activities, traditions, and the student council and its activities, and wrap up with Q&A session for each part. So please stay tuned. Okay, so I want to give you a small reminder that today's event is to brief you on all the basic information. And for the official documents and other updates, please follow the instructions and emails from the NTU Office of International Affairs and the GMBA office and Yvonne, because they will be the most updated sources. Okay, now let's jump to Natasha's part, and she will brief you on GMBA 101, the website, personal information system, the course online system, and student handbook.
Thank you, Elaine, for the introduction. Let me begin by saying a brief background of our school. National Taiwan University was founded in 1928 by the Japanese colonial administration. It used to be named as Sengoku Imperial University. It was only in 1945 that it was renamed as National Taiwan University. As we know, NTU is the #1 university in Taiwan. My personal experience is that when the locals learn that you study here in this university, the immediate reaction that I got was, 真的吗?那么厉害, which means really so awesome. So I could say that choosing this university in Taiwan is a good decision for me. Next slide, please. Without a doubt, studying in NTU is a great opportunity, especially being part of the GMBA program. The program consists of 8 core and electives, which can be adjusted by the student from 2 to 4 years. Much of the curriculum will be discussed in the next info session. For me, this main selling point of the program is being part of the diverse professional and cultural background. The map here is an example of how diverse the students are from my batch. My advice to you guys, when you come here, try to step out of your comfort zone and make friends as many as people as possible. This does not only widen your professional network, but as well as make your GMBA journey more enriching. In this program, you also get to learn how to work with people in different teams and work styles. The picture here is the College of Management Building 1, where most of our classes will be held. Take note, our building is the Building 1, as there are 2 buildings in the College of Management at NTU. Next slide, please. If there is one thing that is common in any nationality is that everybody loves food, right? Our university is strategically located near the Kongkwan area where there are a lot of restaurants, cafes, and convenience store. My advice is don't judge a restaurant by their ambience. Sometimes the tastiest and most affordable meals come from hole-in-the-wall restaurants. Be adventurous and explore the area. But if you need a quick bite, I listed some of the food options inside the campus. First, the second floor Lycian Hall, which is right beside our management building. It has KFC, Louisa Coffee, cafeteria, etc. Then not far away is Xiao Xiao Fu Commissary, beside the Kong Tong building. Aside from the Taiwan bento meals, they also offer typical Taiwanese breakfast meals in the morning. Next, if you are tired from all the studying in the main library, the third picture shows the first student activity center, which is right beside the main library. In that area, there is a stall for vegetarians, and at a cost of 50 NT, you get a mix of rice and 4 choice of veggies. And finally, we have the Xiao Fu Commissary, which is beside the Putong building, where most Chinese classes are held. What's good about the cafeterias in our school is that you can select from a wide variety of selection of food, and the meal is priced according to the weight of the food. There is also a cafeteria near the first woman's dormitory. You guys may want to try the school's cafeteria in this location. Next slide, please. For places to study, the main library is open until 10 p.m. from Monday to Saturday and 5 p.m. on Sunday, but there is a basement in the library that is open 24/7. We have also our very own 24/7 study area, which is exclusively for GMBA students, called the GMBA Student Lounge, that is located in the second floor of the College of Management building. In there, you get the opportunity to also hang out with our fellow senior GMBA students. For Quatsing dormers, main library and GMBA lounge might be a bit far from you guys. So there is a library called the Ku Chen Fu Memorial Library that is near the dormitory. Finally, we have the Chonghe building. It is near the main library. If you go to the second floor and look for a specific door at the end of the building, it will lead you to a room that has study areas and discussion rooms. All these study areas require you to tap in your school ID, so don't forget to bring your school ID all the time. Next slide, please. For websites, I listed the social media accounts of our program, such as our official website, Facebook page, Facebook group, and Instagram. The Facebook group includes even the GMBA alumni. Sometimes you will see jobs ads posted by the GMBA office. Other important sites include the NTU webmail, your official NTU email. You have to regularly check this, as sometimes you will get notified if there is an assignment or instruction posted by professors or GMBA office through the email. This is also the medium you can use to send correspondence to any department of the school. Also, the school provides its own VPN, G Suite account, and even software download for free. For more information, you may inquire more with the Computer Information Network Center. In my case, my laptop is Mac, and I asked the Computer Information Network Center to help me install the Microsoft Office into my laptop for free. Next slide, please. Moving forward, I will be discussing 2 important platforms. The first platform is My NTU, which is one-stop site that links you to the different services of the university, such as course information, grades, bike registration, dormitory information, etc. If you have time, you may have a look into your My MTU account and see what other services are linked into this platform. Next slide, please. Finally, the last one is NTU Cole. It is a platform where you obtain lecture slides from the professors, receive assignments, display your grades, or even take online quizzes here. Course will only appear once you registered for them. If you can't find the course, it might be in Seda, which is another platform, but I heard there might be a possibility that it's no longer gonna be used because it's an older version of NTU Cool. All my NTU Cool, and NTU Webmail require you for your username, which is your student ID and your login password. Next slide, please. So finally, this is the student handbook where you can see the specific step-by-step procedures from course selection to ARC renewal to getting health permit and work permit to bike registration, etc. So everything that we will discuss today can also be found in this student handbook. It is very detailed, so you may want to check this out as well. I posted the link for the student handbook. So basically that's it. I now turn you to Elaine to talk about paperwork and life arrangement. You're on mute, Elaine.
Okay, sorry. Okay, thank you, Natasha. So before moving on to the next part, we're open to the Q&A session. So please let us know if you have any questions, or you can just like directly type into the chat box on your right corner. So I want to hear from you. Do you have any questions? We will try to address it now because, as I said from the beginning, Yvonne is not feeling well today and she may not join us, or she will try to join at last. Okay, so I guess there's no question for now. So moving on to the next part. Thank you, Natasha. And I will take over with the next part, current pandemic policies and how to arrange life in Taiwan. First, about paperwork. As many as 50% of our classmates are foreign students, and you are now, like most of you are overseas and waiting for instructions to be able to come to Taiwan. So in general, there are some certain paperwork that you need to obtain before boarding. Next slide, please. The first one is the official documents number from the Ministry of Education. This is to confirm your eligibility to apply for a visa, which is the resident visa. So once you get a designated code from the MOE Taiwan, you can use that code to apply for the student visa at your local TCO, the Taiwan Economic and Cultural Office in your home country. And up next, when you have all the paperwork like ID and the official document number, you can apply for the student visa, which is a resident. And you can go apply the student visa, and this the waiting time to get your visa depends on TCO of each country, but usually it takes 5 to 10 working days. So please do it as soon as possible. The third one, which is quite special because it's special entry permit. It was only applied since 2 years ago. And as Taiwan has not fully opened, so it only grants entry access to a certain group of people, including students. So the Office of International Affairs has helped you apply for this document. So don't worry about that. Once you get the special entry permit, you can enter Taiwan. So don't worry about that. And the last one would be the quarantine declaration. You have to log onto the following link on your screen to fill in information about your quarantine places within 48 hours before boarding. So please remember to take a screenshot of the last page when you finish like filling in all the information and present it to the check-in counter in your home country. So in short, you have to get the following documents ready before boarding, which is passport, visa, special entry permit, quarantine declaration, and it's advised to be safe in your phone so you can easily going through the customs with it. And finally, the PCR within 48 hours to the departure time. So you just see your departure time on your tickets, and then like counting back to 48 hours, the PCR must be within that 48 hours. And remember, your destination airport is Taoyuan International Airport. So don't mistake with Songshan International Airport. Otherwise, you will be returned back to your country. Up next, one, please help me with the next slide about the quarantine policies. So according to the current policies, you have to go through 3-day quarantine period plus 4-day self-monitoring. So for now, the border restrictions have been eased towards 0+7 scheme soon, expected in August. I don't know, but the CDC always change their regulations within days. So we will keep you updated about this in our group chat, or the NTU OIA will send emails to you to update about their quarantine policies. And as per requested from the government, your arrival date will be counted as day 0, and you will gonna stay in a hotel arranged by NTU, and the cost is 20,000, as you know in your email. So for the first 3 days, which is the quarantine period, you definitely cannot go out. But for the next 4 days, you can, but not allowed to use public transport. Remember, not allowed to take public transport. So foreign students who already got your ARC, you can quarantine at home if you meet the one person, one residence requirements. That is, you don't have to share your flat with anyone else. Up next, about the SIM card, you are advised to buy SIM card at the airport. And like last year, the student from last year have a SIM card, like a SIM card counter dedicated to GMBA students. So that's quite fancy. So the price will not be higher in the inner city. So you can choose any among the 3 following providers: CHT, Chunghwa Telecom, Far Eastern Telecom, and Taiwan Mobile. So like they're all good. So you need to activate your SIM card at the airport for the Ministry of Education and the CDC to keep track via the GPS, the GPS. Then you can, after getting out of the airport, you can take a taxi outside the Taoyuan International Airport to your quarantine place. And of course, you cannot take the MRT back to your quarantine place, just such as taxi is the only option. About next slide, please. About housing. I guess many of you may opt for staying in dormitory. You may refer to the below quotes, price quotes for dorm. There's one dorm called Prince House, which is a little bit more expensive, and slots are limited as well. But you are international students, you will be prioritized. So you may choose graduate dorm, which is cheaper with great location in campus. You can easily access to the main library, to the our College of Management building, and so on. So for those who prefer to rent a room outside of campus, can refer to the following price range. It is best to live near the MRT or bus station because you can easily get to school. And however, the price, of course, will be a little bit higher. So we also provide you some Facebook groups, so you can have a look at like the price range and the room options. And 591, the largest house renting platform here in Taiwan, but 591 is only in Chinese, as I remember, so it will be a little bit difficult. Next slide, please. About your ARC, this is a very, very important document, and this will be your most important paper when you are here in Taiwan. So after arriving in Taiwan, within 15 days, you need to apply for the ARC. And before that, you need to prepare all the required documents like your ID, your enrollment certificate, or your admission certificate, and so on. And you can apply online or offline. Please refer to the student handbook because it's the most detailed source of information, and everything is basically there. However, it's now under editing process, so it will be a little bit different. But anyway, the principles are the same. You can refer to the previous year's version, which is available on our website, GMBA website. And remember to pay attention to ARC expiry date, as you will have to renew it every year, except for the recipients of the Ministry of Education scholarship. And one important note,
6 months after getting your ARC, you would get the super powerful national health insurance, which will cover your health expenses here in Taiwan. But you need to remember that you are not allowed to exit Taiwan more than one time during that 6-month period. Next slide, please. About transportation, I could only say that public transport in Taiwan is awesome. You can get everywhere you want to and at a very reasonable cost. So look, your student ID is also an easy card, and this is mine. This is my student ID. Oops, sorry. And on the back, it's the oops. It's also an easy card you can get to the MRT buses, and also it also enables payment at convenience stores such as 7-Eleven, Family Mart, or even the U-Buy system. So it's a very powerful card as well. So with just $1,280 per month, you can have unlimited access to public transport and bus in Taipei and New Taipei City, and the first 30 minutes of a U-Buy ride. So it's very convenient. And about how to get to NTU, its location is near the MRT Gongguan station on the Green Line. Around the exits, you may see the bus station and U-Bike station, and you can change your modes of transport very conveniently. So buses arriving at NTU include the following numbers: number 1, 109, and so on. So there are a lot of also shuttle bus within the campus to take you to the College of Medicine or the Academia Sinica. So you and also U-Bike. U-Bike is a very special only here in Taiwan. You can see the third picture here, and you need to register for the first time, and then you can use freely. Just swipe your card and use it. And a note from the SC: for those who goes to school by car, you need to draw a lottery for car space in the campus and before the semester starts. Okay, so now's the time for a Q&A session for the second part. So if you have any question, please let us know.
John, yes. ARC holder.
Yeah, I mentioned that ARC holder can exit Taiwan. It is the requirement for national health insurance, and of course you have to, before you get the national health insurance, you have to pay for international students insurance. It costs about 4,000 NTD per semester. So it is a requirement from the national health insurance. And before that, you need to fill in a form that the GMBA office will send you, and you complete the form, and the Office of International Affairs will be in charge of applying the national health insurance for you. And after 6 months, you just come to the campus and pick up your insurance card. That's it.
I would like to add, for overseas Chinese student, it's the overseas Chinese that's in charge of processing the national health insurance.
Mhm. Okay, any further questions? Okay, I guess we can move to the next part about school traditions and its sidelight events. Let's welcome Ellie
Sorry. Yeah.
with her presentation.
I think there's one more question for Prita. It's
Oh, okay.
zero really coming.
0 plus 7 really coming August. We all don't know, but actually that's from that's what the CDC talk to the press. So it's basically they will ease the restrictions on border opening in August, but we still wait for their responses, because previously all their announcements are just within 1 week. So it was really short notice. We all don't know. So we expect that will be coming in August. Thank you. So is there any website link for parking license application? Um, Helen,
Maybe in my NTU, I'm going
and
to
NTU, yes,
yeah,
there's one option in my
and
NTU.
update. Yeah. Let me update. Let me find. Yeah.
Okay. It is mandatory to take a private insurance during this first 6 months because we will be covered with the private insurance, student insurance during this first 6 months. And we all have to pay for that. That's mandatory. Yeah.
Maybe I can add to that because I also went through the process of getting that, like what Elaine just mentioned, that like type of private insurance with the university. And then I was thinking about getting another one from my home country to be like extra safe. But in the end, actually, I ended up canceling the second one from my home country because if it would have been, I think, in my personal opinion, too much. Of course, if you feel more safe with having like one in your home country for the first 6 months and one here in Taiwan, totally fine. But for me, I was able to save the money. And then also, big one for that, I kind of missed that in the first 6 months. You can, with that private NTU insurance, you can actually get a reimbursement of all your of most of your medical expenses. Like you need to submit an application and then you get it back.
Yeah. And from my experience, I also have a private insurance back home before coming to Taiwan. And then I did upgrade it to an international package. So I could be covered with insurance when I'm in Taiwan as well. However, because as I know that the limit for the students' insurance during the first 6 months will not be so high, maybe just only over 1,000 for like general checkup. So that would not be so high. So um, still better to have something from your own. But anyway, 6 months will not be so long. So we just hope that they will pass very quickly and we get the national insurance. Even without insurance, Taiwan medical system actually to me is not really affordable. It's quite expensive, to be honest, without the medical insurance. Do we still, this is another question from Nico. Do we still have the chance to draw in place for dormitory? I think for this question, we actually we don't know. So we have to get back to Yvonne and ask her the detail about this. So we will get back to you in the summary file after this event. Okay. Ditya, do you have any question?
Yeah, concerning to that question, I can share you some experience from my coming to Taiwan last year. I've met a lot of schoolmates who for the dormitory, and they got some short notice information about 1 or 2 weeks before.
Yeah,
So
it's just 1 or 2 weeks
if
before.
so if you really live in the higher risky, you can try to get a place at the dormitory, and if not, you might find some places via Facebook groups or some other websites.
Mm.
Hey, are you mute? On mute?
Who?
Oh no, I'm finished.
Okay. 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 I guess
Sorry.
yeah. Yo, so if you still have any further questions, just type it in the chat box and we will deal with that later on. And we promise to send you a post-event summary with all these questions mentioned. So for now, it's time to move on to the next part with Ellie, and she will be presenting all the school traditions as well as the SE's activities.
Thank you so much, Elaine. Yeah, hi everyone. Just to introduce myself to you personally once more. So my name is Elizabeth, or in short, just Ellie. I am an international student from Germany. So I actually went through this yeah, very special process which Natasha and Elaine just talked about. So yeah, I know what it feels like. But I can promise once you get through all this process, there will be fun times coming up. So I'm gonna introduce all the events to you, which we as a student council together with the GMBA office are organizing. Next slide, please. So we have school traditions. These are tons of fun. So the next one, which is coming up, is the orientation, which you already saw in the line group. Orientation means like getting to know people. You will get like an official GmbA shirt, and you will have like professional pictures taken. You will meet professors and learn more about the program. And then I think at the end of the day, there will be dinner. So that one is really, really fun. But no worries, if you can't make it in time, there will be more chances to meet your classmates and professors. Then another, I think, very long-lasting school tradition is the 5K NTU run. So it was March this year, so might be March to 2023 again. So tons of people from GmbA joined, tons of people from NTU, and it was just a super fun group experience. Yeah, then I sneakily put in Spartan race. It's not a tradition yet. We did it for the first time this year, but we hope it can be a school tradition in the future. Spartan race, it's basically a 5K run or 10K run with like obstacles. So you have to like carry a super heavy weight, or you have to climb a wall or something. So that one was really, really cool and was super challenging. Another really challenging one is the Dragon Boat Championship. So here in the red, you can see us here wearing red t-shirts, GMBA team. We competed in June. It was, to be honest, that was my favorite GMBA experience so far, because you're in the boat with your classmates and you can only win by really being in sync and really just have great teamwork with your classmates. So that was really, really cool. And actually we won one time, so we were not the last, we were not on the last spot. This was really cool. And yeah, please, next slide. So yes, student council structure. So you've heard a lot about today, you heard a lot about student council today, and you might think, okay, who is student council? Who are these people? So let me introduce you to our structure. So you already heard from our president, Helen. Then we have the executive vice president, Michael. I'm actually not sure if he's here. He's basically this, yeah, the supporter of Helen, helps with just tons of student council stuff. And then we have Lorraine here as well. She is our finance brain. Brenton might not be here, but yeah, Lorraine, Brenton on finance. Gabe and Tema, they're unfortunately both not here, but they are our event planning superheroes. Then we have public relations, corporate relations with Sandy and Juan. I know Juan is here today. Then we have Elaine and me for everything international, and also just student contact. And then also, of course, Natasha for general affairs and IT support. I think Kohei might not be here today, but there will be an opportunity to meet all of us at the GMBA orientation, actually. And of course, so if you ever have any questions and you feel too shy to ask in this big round, or you don't want to post it in the big line group, you can individually message each and any one of us in line. Cool, next slide, please. Yeah, thanks. So, and then talking about the student council events, so the events which are solely organized by us, the student council. So upcoming is the Sun Moon Lake Swimming Carnival. So we will swim across the Sun Moon Lake in mid Taiwan. Unfortunately, this one is already fully booked, but I believe, or I hope there will be another opportunity next year for you to take part in that, because it is held every year. Then upcoming, and I hope all of you will join, we have the welcome party. So this will be just a super yeah, a super like casual opportunity to meet all of your classmates. So I think the orientation will be a bit more official, but then welcome party will yeah, will be really fun and just a nice party. And I hope as many of you will come as possible. And then we have also one of my favorites, the Unity Ball, because you can really dress super, super fancy and can go all out. And that one is actually for the people who graduated last year. So for the people who joined the program 2 years ago, but everyone is welcomed, and it's also a great opportunity to meet classmates and also people from earlier batches. So that one is coming in October. And then next slide, please. And yeah, any other events we did so far and much more are coming. So we did cultural events, like we made mochis together. You can see on the left-hand side, we like painted spring couplets together. We had a dinner in like a traditional Taiwanese building. But then we're also not only about fun, we're also doing business and professional stuff. So we also organized, we call it GMBA Connect, like industry event where GMBA alumni presented about their current positions. And we hope that with these business events, we can connect current students and the alumni. So there might be some like future career opportunities for you. Yes, and that's everything for mine on the event side. So I hope I can see as many of you on these events as possible. And yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ellie, for your awesome presentation. So for now, we'll open the Q&A session again for those with questions about the orientation and the upcoming events. So please let us know if you have any. We are waiting for you to type or to speak up. Okay, so I guess for now we don't have any questions. So if you still have any just coming up, you just type in your chat box and we will deal with that. Oh, what country? Okay, so what country are you coming from and why did you go to Taiwan? I guess it's now for the sharing session because we still have time for that. So it's time to get to know about each other. So from me first, I'm Elaine. I'm from Vietnam. I'm a Vietnamese, and I had 8 years experience working in the media industry. I worked for the national television, and I came to Taiwan because I went to Taiwan. I had gone to Taiwan 2 years ago, and I had some very, you know, like valuable experiences here, like personal experience. So I wish to come back to Taiwan, and I just want to just step out my comfort zone for maybe 1 or 2 years to find another job. So that's why I'm here in Taiwan, GMBA. Okay, next would be Ellie.
All right, thanks. Yeah, so as mentioned, I'm an international student from Germany. I came to Taiwan because actually I did my undergrad in Chinese language and culture. So I did not come from a business background at all, and I wanted to improve my Chinese. But at the same time, it wasn't good enough yet to really join a Chinese program. So I thought the GMBA program is really perfect for me. So because I can like understand and get the basics of business, but I can also in my spare time just improve my Chinese. So yeah, if anyone of you out there who doesn't have any business background, I think there are some people. Don't worry.
Yeah,
it will be
don't
okay.
worry.
You will get through it.
You will still survive with statistics and finance because we all did.
Yeah.
Okay, so now next, Helen, our president.
Okay, hi. So actually I am Taiwanese, so the reason I'm studying GMBA or coming to Taiwan is because I'm still in Taiwan. So yeah. The reason why I want to join MBA is because, well, I was just a university graduate and started to work. So I've been working for actually quite a lot of years already, and I feel like I would like to have a master degree. And since I'm working so far, I'm working in Mars Group, so like M&M chocolate, Eclipse, and yeah, those kind of candy shop, but in pet food. So I thought it would be really good for me to broaden my horizons and to know more people, especially GMBA. And of course, NTU is the best school in Taiwan. So I'm part time working and part time studying. And I think it is a really good opportunity for us to study in GMBA. And congratulations again that you have joined us and chosen us to study and come to Taiwan to study, is because we are from different backgrounds, from different nationalities. So basically, in our class, we have more than, I think, 30 countries. Like it's really really good, like multinational. So I think you would learn so much from not only the professors but also from your classmates, because everyone is from different industry and different background, a lot of culture. So it's really really cool. Yeah, so just looking forward to meeting you guys. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy the journey. Yeah, that's from thanks.
Okay, okay. So we're now moving on with Tiep. I just follow the list appearing on my screen. So, yep.
Hi guys, my name is Tiep. I'm actually from Germany, but my parents are from Vietnam, and I'm really happy to join the GMBA program from this semester on. And I'm from the aviation industry. I'm a former flight chief cabin crew, and I was just an exchange student since I studied in Hamburg, Chinese studies, and I got this great opportunity to get accepted for this master degree program. And I guess everybody of you wouldn't regret any one single second to be here in Taiwan, because this is your greatest opportunity to rise your horizon, as Helen just mentioned before. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
thank you.
happy.
So before moving on to the next question, I saw to the next person, I saw a question like just popping up here from John. Like, how much studying and homework is there on average? Actually, it all depends on you. If you are a hardworking student, you would like dedicate so much time for it. But if you are just like us, like still want to have time for friends and activities and others as well, so you would just like 50-50. But anyway, we will share a little bit more about studying, homework, and everything relating to academic affairs in the next session. That's why we want to split our info session into two. With the first one, just like ice breaking, we get to know each other. And for the session, for the second, that will be for like courses, course related, course selection, credit fees, credit payments, and also how to arrange your time for homework. Okay, so moving on to Chanakan Posawat. I guess you are from Thailand, right? Oops. Ooh, I cannot see you here. Okay, so Ailey. Ailey. Okay. So how about Andrea Day? Are you there? You just
Hello.
yeah, hello, hello, hello. Andrea.
Hi.
Yes, nice to meet you. Okay,
Hi.
so
So,
just let yeah, just introduce something about yourself and what are your expectations about NTGMBA, and yeah, just everything you want to share with us.
hi, I'm Andrea. I'm from the Philippines, and like my previous experience has been telco and consumer electronics, and I decided to join Taiwan because just like most of you, like I want to expand my knowledge on business. I also want to increase my network. So like in the future, once I graduate, hopefully I graduate with a master's degree, I can be like competitively advantaged once I look for another job, like a new job. So yeah, basically that's it. That's why, and I chose Taiwan because, like you mentioned, and NTU is the best school, and I'm happy to be part of this. So yeah,
Okay, thank you, Andrea.
thank
I
you.
guess like picking up someone else's speak is a little bit stressful for you. So anyone volunteers here to talk about yourself? Anyone willing to share with us?
That one to speak about, she's also student council, or Lorraine is Lorraine here? Yes.
Yeah.
I can go first.
Okay, sure.
Oh yeah, Natasha.
So, hello everyone. My name is Natasha. I'm from the Philippines. So, my background is procurement from the construction industry. So, I've been working for many, many years now. I decided to take GMBA because I wanted something like a change in my life. And at the same time, I want to improve on my Chinese. So, I've been regularly taking Chinese classes as well every semester. So, that's my story.
Okay, so moving on to the next one, Chin Fan Yang. I don't know how to spell your name correctly, but can you help me with that?
Yeah, hi everyone. My name is Qin
Hi.
Yang. Actually, everyone can call me Angela, and I'm actually Taiwanese. And now I'm currently working at Hewlett Packard Enterprise, the server company, as a strategic sourcing manager. And the reason why I choose to join GMBA is to, cross my comfort zone and trying to meet some more different people in different industry and learning something business. So that's the reason why I choose GMBA.
Okay, thank you. So we wish to see your faces. So later on, after finishing introduction, we will have a photo session with and then everybody just please open your camera so we can take a screenshot. Okay, up next, Daniel. Hello, Daniel, are you there?
He's doing makeup.
Okay, so Michael Lee, I saw your camera is on, so please tell us something about yourself and say hello to everyone.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael. I'm actually from Hong Kong, but I applied for this GMBA in the capacity of a local candidate because I actually have already been relocated to Taiwan because of work. So yeah, that's pretty much. And I work in a US-based high-tech company in Taiwan right now, and in their compliance department. So before joining this MBA program, I'm a lawyer. So
Oh, okay.
I'm a I'm I think I'm a bit old to join this MBA program because when I was having the interview with I mean, when I was going through the interview, the professors also asked me this question, whether do I think myself, do I consider myself a bit mature, a bit old for this program because uh, of my so many years of having worked in the like yeah, having worked. So but I think the reason why I apply for this MBA program is that I would like to um, I would like to acquire some management knowledge due to work, uh, due to the fact that I'm now in a managerial position. That's the main reason, and why I chose NTU. I think someone also mentioned NTU is considered the best in Taiwan, so that's the reason. and also I would like to establish some network.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that's pretty much about me.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, and looking forward to meeting you guys in person.
Okay, us too. Actually, it's never too old to pursue your dreams. So yeah, thank you, Michael. Up next, we have Elena Kuo. Oh,
Okay.
beautiful.
Hello.
Oops.
Hello.
Yeah, okay. Okay,
Sorry,
John,
I'm
can you go
wearing
next?
pajamas, so I can.
It's
I don't
okay,
want to
it's
show my
okay.
face too. Oh, and I'm a Taiwanese, and I'm CEO. I'm working in the Esthesia Biosystem Incorporation. That's a medical device company, and so I want to. I'm happy to join GMBA because I think as a CTO, I have responsibility to push myself to learn more. And I think this is an opportunity to know more people and learn different cultures. So that is very happy to join you.
Okay, thank you for your sharing.
Thank you.
So I guess John can go next because he said he's heading out.
Thanks. My name's John. I'm from the San Francisco area. My background's in data science and product management. I worked in technology companies here for the last few years. Why I want to go to NTU? So my reason is a little bit similar to, I think, Elizabeth and a few other people. I'm interested in a lot of like Chinese and Chinese culture stuff. Also exploring Taiwan, and then I just thought it was a good place to like meet a lot of people, learn a lot about like different business stuff. Cool. That's it.
Thank you, thank you. So up next we go with Wayne. Wayne, are you there? Can you share a little bit more yourself with us? Okay, so I guess we can go next with that. Are you from Myanmar? Right? Tet, 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 tet.
Sorry, I didn't hear you call me. Yes,
I'm sorry
from
because I don't know
Myanmar.
how to correct your to pronounce your name correctly.
Yes, you're pretty much correct. It is Tete. Yeah.
Yeah, tet tet.
Yeah. I'm from business management background, but I have only worked for only a small few years, so I don't have much enough experience, I think, compared to you guys. So I'm a bit nervous to meet all of you guys. I want to meet all the seniors and talk about the experience. And it's possible after attending GMBA, I want to be in part of manager level. Yeah, that's why I'm joining GMBA class. Nice to meet you all.
Are you from Myanmar?
I'm from Myanmar.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Up next we have Ian Chen. Uh-oh. Seems to be here. Okay, we'll go next with Zhang. Okay, I see one of our Barch R10. John, are you here? Long time no see. John.
안녕하세요, John.
Maybe if there's one more volunteer,
Yeah.
and then we try to take a group photo.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we are running out of time today because it's only 5. Okay, Nina Doleang, right? I'm sorry. Okay, Nina. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, hello everyone. I'm French. I
Yeah.
have a background. I've studied Asia Pacific business before. I've studied Chinese as well. That was my specialty. That's why I really wanted to come to Taiwan. And I've been to Taiwan before as an exchange student in NSYSU. So I really wanted to come back. And I got NTU, so great surprise. And so, yeah, I've been working in consulting, helping European companies implanting and developing in China. and I really wanted to upgrade my games and become more experienced. And so I thought it would be a great idea to apply for GMBA in NTU, and here I am. I'm looking forward to work for you guys, with you guys.
Okay, thank you very much. So if there's no other volunteers, I guess we should go to the photo session now because I'm too excited to meet you guys. So I want everybody to have a short introduction of yourself. But I think we still can do it during our orientation day where people can meet each other in person and will have the opportunity to know better about one another. So I think it's now time for the photo session because we will end our program today in 1 hour. So everybody, please turn on your camera so we can have a screenshot of your faces. Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, don't be shy. We are shy as well. So
Are you sure?
I'm definitely sure.
Uh,
Okay, yeah. More and more faces.
one could
More and more and more faces, please.
It's okay if you don't feel like, but it would be good because later on we will also post the photo share with you guys, so that we will already know each other.
Yeah.
Even like we meet each other.
Okay.
Oh, someone needs to say 1, 2, 3, right?
Okay, okay.
Elaine, will you actually take the photo or who's
I would do it. I would
Okay.
do it. I am checking like how many people there. We have 25 and more than 25. Okay, I will take 2. Okay. Everybody, please say cheers or do something whatever you want, and then hold it for 5 to 10 seconds so I can take screenshots of you all. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time, please.
Yay!
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, finished. Thank you all for joining our session today. We finished 1 hour sharp. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for your time, and we should see you as soon as possible. Goodbye. Good night. Bye bye.
Next week, right?
Thank you.
Yeah, next week. Okay, a reminder, we have a second session next week about the academic affairs. So hope to see you all there. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye, everyone.